So we are joined by Nyrobi and Chaya, who are together.
Oh, Black Era.
Look at her. Obsession. Look at me now. Obsession.
On cue. Look at that.
It
Brilliant.
was so chaotic.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule. I know it's fairly busy and hectic for yourselves at the moment with the plan of some fairly big shows coming up. Who cares if the Bristol gig guide have noticed, because the MOBOs noticed. That must have been crazy for you to be so young in your career and to get the nomination for Best Alt and alongside legends like Skindred and sort of people like Arlo Parks. That must have been like...
It was because they didn't tell us in advance. I just woke up one morning, I checked Twitter, it was like MOBO Awards mentioned in a tweet. I was like, why would they do that? Oh,
You don't get forewarned or anything, they just drop it on you.
they just dropped it and I just ran downstairs. I just woken up. You know when you're in that phase where your brain hasn't fully woken up?
Yep.
Stumbling down the stairs. Mom, look at this.
Amazing.
The adrenaline and we have to double check. We were like, okay, let's check other sides. Are we sure? Mistake?
Yeah, was it a spelling?
Was it a spelling? Did they accidentally spell Old Black Era?
Well, you guys have you've earned it. As I say, there's a lot of recognition coming your way. What was the night itself like? Was it a really crazy experience?
It was really nice.
It was so strange.
I think it was strange. I think the red carpet as well, you know how you see it in movies and like, oh god, my hair. And it actually was like that.
It was. I thought they weren't going to take pictures of us. I was like, oh, they're just going to just pass through us. They're going to be like, okay, just move along the line. And they're actually crazy.
Even being on the red carpet, it feels so yes, this is where we're supposed to be. I think the first kind of affirmation of that was when we were at Glastonbury and we walked out and just that sea of people and we looked at each other at one of our parts mid-show and it was like, where?
I suppose it's one of those sink or swing things that you either go, yeah, this is what we wanted, this is it, or you just go, oh.
Yeah, so it feels really really natural and people's response to us has been so incredible. I mean, we didn't even expect this from when we first started out. If we said that we would have been nominated for a MOBO Award in 2 years, whatever, shut up.
It's very well earned. Now, the reason we're talking to you as the Bristol Gig Guide is because you've got a couple of big headline shows coming up, one of which is in Bristol at Lost Horizon on the 5th of March. Tickets on sale now. Bristol debut? Have you played in the city before?
No, we haven't.
It's a new one then, yeah? Ah, excellent. What's the scene like back home in Nottingham for your kind of genre, your brand of music?
I'm not sure if there's anyone doing what we're doing, but then there's not really anyone anywhere doing what we're doing. I think there's loads of musicians up here.
Yeah.
But
it's more indie.
Yeah, more indie.
Ballads, kind of.
Ballady.
Music.
Slow.
Yeah. I've seen you guys sort of categorised so many different ways. As we've got you here, how do Alt Black Era categorise Alt Black Era?
You know how alternative rock is a genre and that's specifically what people kind of make music as, the rock bands and stuff.
We're alternative to...
Yeah, we're alternative to rock, but not alternative rock.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't know, because we love to evolve our sounds and we both listen to such broad music from all around the world, different styles and genres, so it's so hard to pinpoint, especially what's coming next for us. You just never know.
I read somewhere that you guys listen to a lot of foreign language music. Is that true?
Yeah. So I listen to a lot of French rap, Russian melodic rap. Japanese metal is brilliant. One of my favourites. I listen to quite a lot of South American music as well. What about you, Chaya?
I listen to Korean R&B and Korean pop and
Midwest emo.
Yeah, Midwest emo.
That is a melting pot and a half. That really is. And do you draw influence from all those styles then?
Yeah, for sure, because each of them has different I guess everyone has a different flavour. So I also listen to a lot of opera as well and orchestral instruments. So I think we really like to add those in our sound. But just being inspired, so if I hear a Prodigy song, I'm I want someone to feel the way that I feel about this Prodigy song, about one of our songs. So even if I don't want to directly make a song like that, it's the feeling that kind of what we write from. Just hearing a good song and being damn, I want to want to recreate this emotion that I feel for something that I've done. It's the music that we make is so different because I think the amount of like range and the different styles that me and Chaya do, from like a dark pop or do slow rock mixed with the heavier side. I do think the music is so different, but the Delilah Bond collab was amazing because if you heard it, we added like the orchestral element to it with all the backing vocals and like made it more, it was like a bit dramatic. So we kind of added our flair into that.
The other thing that stands you out a mile is, like you say, some of the styling that you've got around. We'll come on to talk about the LUNAR Sona thing in a second, but in terms of every time I've seen you perform, your stage presence and your kind of like dress sense and everything is just like another level. It's like so out there and theatrical, like you walked out of an anime movie. Is that all your own doing? Do you design your own clothing? Do you make that yourselves, or is that kind of just bought off the shelf? How does that come about?
Well, it's a mix of kind of all things. So when we first started out, we were actually like, for our first few shows, I was wearing like skirts, oversized t-shirts, long socks and boots, and it doesn't sound like it goes, but trust me, it goes. But so I think we just got into at some point like the more Victorian-y, older style clothing, and then we just ran with it from there. And I think black and white with me and like all white and Chaya and all black, like what we wore for the MOBOs, they're like our colours.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I'm presuming that does link into the solar and lunar, or is that just?
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
Yeah, with our personality, just everything. It's really like yin and yang with our image and our branding and our personalities.
In terms of the creative process, obviously your siblings, and this is probably something you've been asked a million times, but who's the boss?
I think with our relationship, because I thought one thing about sibling relationships is that you can be brutally honest. So it's less like one of us is like bossing over the other, but it's more like if I present an idea to Chaya, like this is the chorus I just wrote, she doesn't have to pull any punches. Like if it was a friendship, you kind of have to be like, oh, you know what, yeah. But she can just look at me and okay, never mind. Forget it, I'll come up with something better. But I see it as a compliment, because if she thinks I can write better, then let me go and write better. Like, let's not put out anything that we're both not 100% behind. So I think our relationship is very honest.
And do you ever allow yourself sort of downtime to sort of just go?
Well, every Sunday I have my rest day, and it's really nice because I'm just thinking back, and it gives me a clear head of what we need to do moving forward, and also just to appreciate what's happened to us and throughout that week, and it's really nice.
I think because I don't know, I'm a bit of a motor, so I love it. I love what I do. I love it. I don't do anything else because it doesn't feel like a job. This is like the love of my life. So it's not like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. It's like, yes, I get to do this.
So far, what are you most proud of?
Maybe when we get like texts on our Instagram and people just saying like how much a song has affected them, and I just really like the sweet texts that come.
Maxim following us on Instagram. Yeah. That was an absolute like, what? I'm still not over that.
2024, if it's anything like 2023, it's going to be crazy. What are some of the highlights that you've got coming up for this year?
Well, downloads
I'm
huge.
Really excited for that. That's going to be massive. I think some more music. I can't wait to release some more music. We've got a strong idea where we're heading. It's like, I'm normally like this, but times 15.
Listen, guys, really thank you for taking the time out to talk to us. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. I am just going to fangirl all over the place on the 5th of March. We'll make sure we get this out before then, and hopefully see you on the night itself and say hello.
Lovely, yeah, make sure we'll see you there. Thank you so much for interviewing us today.
No worries, nice to speak to you. Cheers, guys. Take care.
Bye.